Well, good morning, peeps. I think it's wow, it's 4 o'clock already. Wow. I woke up about 1 and wow, it's 4 o'clock already. I guess I've been a little bit busy this morning. Hey, how are y'all? I don't know what day it is. It says 8:15 on my computer, so that means it's 8:15. The date is 8:15. So, anyway, I need y'all to pay attention a little bit this morning. I've been asking some questions, and that's how I get my answers. And I've been kind of going over a lot of things in my brain and putting a little bit of the last pieces together. And so you guys all know that, they put me in jail under false pretenses, and it's all recorded there on Facebook. It's all there. Just go look in the videos, the live videos of them arresting me, and then after jail, I was there for 24 days, bogus charges, just bogus. You guys can all see the story there. Anyway, I did my 24 because I did not want them in probation. They tried to poison me there, but while I was there, it was probably one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever had, was being in jail. Honestly, I'm going to say the truth. It was the most amazing thing I'd ever done in my life. That's the reason why God wanted me there. I met people there that I consider family, and they were criminals. So-called to speak with the system, but we will approach the system and those people in Tennessee that run all these prisons. We'll approach that shit later. Tonight, or this morning, I guess it's this morning, I didn't realize the time went by. I was out sitting in the pool and asked a question, closed my eyes, meditated a little bit, and then bam. So I'm back out here. Went running into my possessions. I don't have that many possessions, but I do have a few possessions from jail. One, I brought out a comb that I used to comb my hair and my mustache. But while I was there, I did a lot of note taking. I told you I read the Bible, and I read about 8 other books. I read probably 500-600 pages a day. You got to make yourself work. Even though I couldn't work my body being in jail, I was going to work my mind. Well, anyway, good morning. So I'm going to have to flip you around. And these are the actual notes from jail that I took. And there's an interesting man here called, his name is Oscar Omar Del Bono. I met him in jail, and I actually met him. He met me at the gym in Dunellen months before he came to jail. It was really interesting, and I met him there, but he came up to me as soon as he came into the jail, and he said, "I know you," and he started talking to me, and he goes, "You were really sick," and that's when I was really sick, and I guess I met him in the sauna, and he said, "You look amazing," because I did look amazing in jail. For a jailbird, I look amazing. You can go look at my mugshot. Anyway, his name is Oscar Omar Del Bono, and we became friends, and I didn't understand the whole relationship thing, but there was a lot done there, and there's a lot of stuff that I cannot talk about. I will talk about it at another time, but tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the connection. Now, these are actual notes from jail, okay? These are the notes that I took in jail, the pictures I drew in jail. And this gentleman had known me before in a gym, in a sauna, when I was really fucking sick. And you guys can go back to that. That was 2022. In the spring of 2022, when I got violently ill and I was in the sauna and I was doing live broadcasts from there. I'd lost like a lot of weight, 50 pounds. Just it was crazy, and I met this gentleman. His name is Oscar Omar Del Bono. And see, that's how my brain works, folks. It's like, I can only handle so much of the story, and so I'm laying the story out for y'all guys. I'm solving this crime. This is one guy taking on 5 families and the fucking government. and you guys will see all this, okay? But this is one guy, and see, I have to cover all this because I'm my own lawyer, folks, and that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm on earth for y'all, because I'm here to teach you, and I'm teaching you, and I'm showing you how I find and do things, and I know that you all can't do what I do, and that's cool, okay? But see, I'm here as a teacher and to help you all. Because see, when I solve this crime's going to solve multiple other crimes associated to Hollywood, to overseas, to Australia, to body parts, to children, to abductions, to drugs, money, Russia. You guys are all going to see this happen now. Let's go back to the story. So now I met this gentleman in jail. We talked a bunch. Okay. See, now I gotta be careful here because, see, I like to tell you the whole story, but see, I can't tell you exactly what we talked about. Now, feds, I know you're watching me. I know there's bad feds watching me because they're running scared now because they're like, why the fuck does this dude figure all this shit out? It's one guy. It took how many people to get Trump indicted? How many lawyers? And there's this one guy that's going to solve the crime of the century. It's already solved. Anyway, folks, I'm glad you're paying attention tonight. So now I went in the pool, like I was saying, and I was looking up at the stars and asked a question, closed my eyes, meditated, and I said, oh, gotta go back to those notes in jail. And that gentleman I met there. Now, feds, I hope you're paying attention because I know you are. I'm going to turn the camera around, and we're going to go through my notes a little bit. And I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut because I don't like to tell the whole story at this point because that's why they watch me now. Because they want to see how I do all this shit. They want to know what the miracle is. See, they shit in the hot tub over in Crystal River where I was living. They shit in it twice. They had to shut it down because they thought that was the secret. Then they took my RV and my truck and they thought that was the secret. Then they put me in jail. I got more downloads and more information in jail than I did before I even got to jail. You guys, it's called irony. It's called irony. See, the more you push me, the more you make me hurt, the better I become as a human being. Well, ain't that fucking amazing? Now, let's get serious here. So, met a guy in the sauna. I don't even remember meeting him, but he remembered me. And then all of a sudden, I'm in jail for all these weird fucking reasons, and you guys can see it all live on Facebook. Just go to the videos on live. You can see it all happen, unfold. 4 times the sheriffs came to me. 4th time, you saw that little white dude over there? He's the one that came running at me. I feel sorry for that little white dude. He better get it right with God. Now, I'm going to turn around the camera now. Remember, folks, these are my notes from jail. Where they put me because they wanted me to be quiet. Here we go. All right. There's the gentleman right there. All right, now he is charged with murder and all this shit. Let's see right there. All right, now see him right there. All right, so now he looked a lot nicer than that in jail. He was a gentleman, but I don't quite get all the story here. But now that I'm on to this, I gotta close my eyes a couple times. Now we're gonna scroll down, and these are my notes from jail. See, I don't care. The world sees it now because you guys are all going to hear this story. Now, look right here. I was sitting there in my mind. I was going, okay, so I died in 69 and I'm still alive in this name. And then I found that name, I died in 69. And then there is the gentleman I met in jail. Oscar Omar Del Bono, born October August 24th, 1955. Interesting that he would be right next to me in the bunk and picking my brain like a motherfucking picking brain motherfucker. Now we gotta decide if he's a good guy or a bad guy. But I know that he has associations to nuclear information. I know that he worked for the government. He worked for the Navy, like my uncles do, and like that family do. See, the Dohertys, the Minihams, the Fassbinders. See, I'm not bullshitting y'all. See, I'm one guy, and I'm gonna solve this fucking crime. And it's going to solve multiple others. But see, you're going to pay attention to me because, see, now I'm getting serious. I'm getting serious with these people because, God already said I got it handled. But, I am just an over-fucking achiever. And these people are going, who is this guy? Who is this guy who used to just roll over and be the nice Pisces all the fucking time? Well, this dude got pushed a little too far, and this dude figured out who the fuck I am. You all better start running, because there's a thing called a RICO Act, and it's going to be put on all you. See, in my mind, I can see things, but see, I see a trial. And I see by the end of November, couple of you all gonna be making some settlements. But see, you don't understand is that like you can come and get retribution right now. See, instead of sitting here and trying to fight me and battle me anymore in the spiritual world, we're going to be welcomed to the 3D world now, you witches and warlocks and pretend Masons outside of Eastern Masons who actually have their own cult. And they have their actual church and their leader. His life is being unfolded as we speak. Not this dude, but see, this dude is interesting. Why would I meet him in a sauna when I'm really fucking sick? And then all of a sudden, he's in jail right next to me. I didn't know what he did. I didn't know who he was, but he sure was interested in my little life. But some of the stuff that he told me is really different. Like, really different, like wake up your mind kind of different shit. Like, he worked for the fucking government. Okay? He has a passport, or he has a dual citizenship. And let me go back to my memory. Dual citizenship. He has a dual citizenship. Not Belize. Dual citizenship. Okay, guys, I'll come back to that, but he's down there. It's down there. He has a dual citizenship. Now, he told me he was being charged with murder somewhere in the Caribbean. Now, I can't remember the fucking country, but he has a dual citizenship there. He had it because of the government. Shit, man. All right, the country will come to me. Okay, I got a lot on my mind right now. Okay, let's go back to my notes. So let's go ahead and just record all this shit right now, a little bit on the internet, so you guys can kind of just see that, I ain't bullshitting your ass. See, here we are. I'm taking notes. I'm fucking it all up in my head, I see the money. See, you guys, I already saw the money. I know what they're doing. I know how much money I'm worth. That ain't the issue here, folks, man. Money's money, okay? And I'm gonna do good stuff with it. That's why they don't want me to fucking have it. But see, it is my money, and it was left to me through an inheritance. And you guys will all see. See, here we are. We're up here. I'm taking notes and doing all kinds of stuff. We got the Baumhaus. We got them all the way back to Germany. There's somebody came over in 1944 with some kind of notes or something that knew something about me or something. This is all, I mean, this is, see, I told you guys, they shouldn't have put me in jail because I got more and more information in my brain when I was in jail. So right now what we're doing is we are recording this. Okay, so, you know, I'm sorry guys, you're going to think I'm crazy, but all this has got an association to that man there too. He played in the same town as my mother. Same time that she was 20-ish. Okay, my mother's name is Marilyn Doherty. I can look her up. She's a singer. I didn't know that she had a couple songs recorded, or I mean, that were famous. Now let's see. This ain't about money, folks. This is about witches and warlocks and people who have been putting spells on me my whole life. This is people who are in a cult, and this is what they do for a living. They pick people who have money or inheritance, and they break them down and they make sure they can't have a life like they did to me. Now, while I was in there, now look at this now. Let's see, let's go back. See, now there's a story behind that because there was a moon while I was in there and it was fucking beautiful. And I looked out the window and that's what I saw. Now, you guys all know what that is. And then there was a star that fell that night. I mean, this is Crystal River. Those are my ancestors. I mean, my brain was just going and going. Now, this is the interesting thing. Now, remember when I was talking a couple of my live things? Now, we'll go over some of these notes in a little bit here. Remember when I was talking about my live stuff? Shit, I just dropped some of it on the floor. Now, just hang on, guys. Just hang on. Let me find this one picture. I already saw that I was going to jail. I already told you guys that in my live videos. That's why I started fasting, because I knew I was going. Now, hang on, I got a lot of notes here from jail. Where's that picture? All right, hang on. There's a picture I drew, okay, and it was bars, and I'll just kind of tell you about it before I even get there. See, I'm going to explain some of this stuff tonight, and we'll just worry about the other. See, there we are. We're like, you see that, man? I fucking drew that. Why did I draw that? That has something to do with the Bible. I don't remember. Okay, hang on. We're going to find it. Maybe it's on these notes. I'm sorry, guys. We're getting a little over here, but I haven't looked at these notes since jail. Shit, man. All right, hang on, guys. We'll get it all figured out. See, and then I told you guys about I was baptized and they had me in this room. I had this was way before jail. And so they had me above this bowl and all these people were in like white. I mean, they were white and you couldn't see their faces. And I was the only dark skinned baby and I was wrapped up. See, I was wrapped up in this barbed wire. And then they were holding me in these hands and these big long fingers and they were heading me, and this person right here was heading me to the worshiping bowl, and then all of a sudden these faces started coming out on the bottom of the bowl, and then they started changing shapes, and then that's when I knew, wow. You know, they were putting some shit on me before I was even fucking around. Anyway, we got to get back to the story here. Anyway, man, I don't know where it is. Anyway, I drew bars. Okay, now I not drew. Okay, before I went to jail, I started seeing bars. You know, but in my visions, but the bars were crosswise, and I couldn't understand it. So I was like going, okay, maybe I'm not going to jail. Maybe I'm just seeing jail or something. But I couldn't figure it out. I just could not figure it out. And so when I got to jail, I got a bed on the top, and my window, I had a little window which was beautiful because I could talk to the crows, and they would come and sit outside my window. Every fucking day there was a pair that would come and feed right outside my window. But the bars on my window were crossed. They were side to side. So I already saw that I was going to be looking out that window. And see, when I looked out that window, the first couple of nights, that moon was fucking crazy. You guys can look it up, man, when I was in jail. Ah, shit, man. Shit's getting crazy now. I got shit everywhere, folks. Okay, well, hang on. I got shit. Hang on, guys. We're having fun now, man. Because this is getting fun. Because I'm putting it all together. There it is. There's the picture. See? That's what I couldn't figure out. It was in my dream. See, and then I was going to see that moon, that particular moon. And then when I saw that moon, that's what I fucking saw on the bottom of the moon. And then the moon went black, guys. Now, I read that in the Bible somewhere. I'm pretty sure, I think, or something, because I did not make that up. The moon disappeared. It went black that night. So anyway, guys, I'm just telling you, I'm not bullshitting you guys. I'm not bullshitting you. I mean, I'm for real, guys. I'm somebody different. Yeah, cool. Okay. It'll be proved in my DNA. I mean, just like, this is all my notes from jail. See, I mean, there I am. I'm learning Hebrew. Oh, this dude, this Oscar dude, he knows 5 different languages. Who the fuck goes and kills somebody that knows 5 different languages? That guy, he won't talk about shit, and I sat there and I got into him. I made him become putty to me because I needed to know who the fuck he was. And I know who he is. But man, I was investigating his brain, and I mean, the dude was saying shit that like just not normal people would talk about when it comes to like nuclear fission and stuff like that. That's stuff that I know about because I study that stuff. He knew all about it. And like, then I told him, I said, look, guys, I tried to learn Spanish and it just didn't fly with me. I couldn't get my tongue to do that fucking Spanish. I said, dude, and while I was in there, I was like, I had this overwhelming, every time I look at the Bible across the room or whatever from a distance where I can't read the words, I see Hebrew. And I don't know why, it just drives me insane. So I asked the guy, I said, do you speak Hebrew? And he said, yes. So he was teaching me Hebrew, and it was just rolling off my tongue, everything he said, like I had said it before. I'm telling you guys, feds, I don't know if this guy did this or didn't do this or whatever, but I know the real story. And if my story don't match up to the cops' story here, which this Tennessee-owned prison system, and there's judges that put me in jail, they're running right now. They're running, and all those sheriffs that fucked with me, all the towing companies, it is all a big, huge fucking scam in the South. They are no longer picking on the black folks. They're picking on you white folks. See, they're turning you into slaves because they figured you got the money. See, the black folks weren't given enough money in jail. But if you can put the white folk in and throw their phone in their vehicle and their wallet and they get to jail and they can't get out, wow. That's why I'm going to create one G-O-D J.P. Blake. One God. Not saying I'm God, but I'm saying I'm J.P. Blake and I believe in God. And so you're going to be able to call that number when you guys give up all that money that is mine. And I'm going to have lawyers available. I'm going to have people to help you. Because when you go to jail and you got nobody to help you, you're going to remember that one number. Because, see, I couldn't remember one number because I'm 55 years old. Oh, no, I'm 57. But see, I don't know the exact date of my birth. But we will figure that out because somebody's going to be bringing that to me. Just hang on, guys. Now, let's get back to that. Now, this gentleman here, we gotta figure out what he has to do with me and the prison system and why he is here in this county, in the same county I was in. And why would we end up in the same jail cell? And why would I get to know this dude? Big fucking time. Now, he was told the murder's coming out of a different country in the Caribbean. Now, what I read here is different. So now, He's telling me one story, they're telling me another story, and the news is telling me this story, and then I'm writing this motherfucker's name on pieces of paper and shit. And then I'm realizing he's told me some weird shit. He said, I never liked my name. He said, I never liked my name. He said, my parents used to call me Jesus. He said, I never liked that. He said, I like the name Paul. And I just looked at him. See, everybody in jail knows me as JP Blake. They don't know my name and shit. I don't care, but I mean, it's just, I just go by JP Blake. So, no matter where I'm at in jail or sitting on top of the moon, I don't know. I'm still going to go by JP Blake. Okay. Remember, that's G-O-D, JP Blake. Whoever's got that number is going to have to give it up. Okay. Because I'm going to want that number. Anyway, we got to figure out who this dude is, guys. And I don't know why I'm doing this at, let's see, 4:33. All right. Well, I've been up since 1. Yeah, see, these witches and warlocks, they can't figure out when I sleep. I sleep when I want to sleep, folks. You guys can't get to my dreams no more. See, you guys all lost your power. You guys lost your contracts with the universe. Because, see, you went against somebody who believes in God. Me. I'm not here to Bible thump you guys, but I'm sitting here to tell you that there is something bigger than all of us, and I am a practicing Buddhist. But see, Buddha believes in God too. See, God is just G-O-D, but see, G-O-D is energy. So now what we're doing is we're all like elevating right now. Do you realize that? That's moon. We're having 2 moon cycles in 1 month here. Now calendars and all that shit, they're based on all the Indians and stuff and all that spiritual world and stuff, because I'm Native American, but it's been changed and all that shit with the white man and all that shit, and but see, if you just go by the moon, if you just go by what the moon says, I mean, there's people who sailed the fucking oceans that didn't have no technology. They just went by the moon and the stars. Now that's where we're going back to, because see, we're all elevating right now. And we're in an important cycle right now. It started around March 7th, 2023, March 7th. It just started changing all this. We're elevating. And see, they don't want you to elevate. But see, that's why I'm here. Because I'm going to show you that we can do this together. We're going to take down governments. We're going to take down people who do what they do to us as American citizens. And now, I'm having a problem with that American thing, now that I'm realizing that, I was adopted by this Doherty family and Mini Hands and Baumhoffs and all these people. See, now I was adopted to them, so they're not my real parents. See, now my skin is dark. See, my face got bleached when I was a kid. I remember it. They took me into this office because I had a few zits on my face, and they put this steaming stuff. It wasn't steaming. It was really cold. It was liquid Freon. And they put it all over my face. And, ever since then, my face was white. And you can see it, you guys. You can see it in all my pictures. I've always been embarrassed about that all my life. But see, I never realized that people were trying to do that on purpose, because see, they wanted me to look like the Dohertys. See, I'm not white, folks. I'm not white. See, my DNA going to show you guys some fascinating things. See, it's going to show you that there's a gentleman, and he comes from the Doherty family and all them people. But see, he calls himself my karmic father. See, he adopted me. And see, there's a gentleman from the Caribbean that's up here messing around with him a little while ago. I don't know if he's still up here. But see, I don't come from America. And you guys will all see that. Okay? It's going to be a really fascinating story to y'all, and you're going to love it. And basically what I've been doing for the last 3 years is trying to get y'all to wake up and see it all, okay? Now, and understand that what I'm talking about is the truth. And I'm not here to glorify or be Mr. Ego Man. What I am here is to fucking Stop all this bullshit and all these people hurting us. You know, it just don't make sense why all these motherfuckers want to come after all of us really nice, simple people. Now, these are all the guys that I met in there. I met this guy. He's called the Bible Man. I think, was he? Oh, this man, I was sitting there. I took this little Bible class. That preacher did not like me. I asked too many questions. See, I only read the Bible once in my life. And see, when I got in prison or jail, we'll call it jail, I read that Bible twice. See, I never read it before, but I know it's bullshit. But I know that the story's there. But see, it's the gray hair, man. You know, guys, I like that gray hair. I just like that gray hair because I have dark skin, boys and girls. I'm not white. That's going to be their biggest problem in the end because, see, I'm going to rise up with the black people and the native people and the dark-skinned people because, see, I'm going to get those motherfuckers to vote. Because you gray hairs are going away. Okay, so anyway, so the Bible Man, I mean, this dude, the Bible from front to back, he's going upstate for 6 fucking years. 6 years. Because he was on probation from some bogus charges, and he had a brand new grinder. Had no pot in it. Still had the sticker on it. In a bag in his truck. 6 years he's got. Short man, I can't figure out. He is gone for a long time. He's he's a midget guy. He was so cool, but he just wouldn't. He's not willing to give in yet, so he's not ready to change. There's the astrology man. Now he is amazing. He just studied on his own in prison. Now, I can't remember what he's there for, but he is in there for a while. I mean, he did all this. We did all my chart and stuff. But see, you know, we got to the point where you're like, dude, I don't even know, you know, what time I was born or where I was born and all that shit, but we will have that soon. But he's the astrology man. All right, and then we had the fish man. Now, he is cool. Now, he's only in there for child support, and I think he had to do 8 months or something, which is cool. He's good with that. He's a cool guy, but he's a captain, and I'm going to be hiring him when he gets out. Then we had the cook who was below me. He's this older man, and he has a fucking brain injury from an accident. He has a brain injury, folks. And he was out driving in the country one day, and he got pulled over. And they claimed that he was doing crystal meth, but see, they never found the crystal meth. But see, they threw his wallet and his phone in the car. And his truck got towed away and taken away, kind of like they did to me, taking my RV away, my truck away, and my boat illegally. See, it's all conspiracy, folks. It's all conspiracy. Now, that man, Mr. Cook, I think he's got 4 years or something. Because he has a brain injury. He has a brain injury. He slurs. He thinks about things, but he can drive. But he didn't get the handicap plates. But see, you know what? It don't matter to some of those sheriffs. It just don't matter. Yeah, he's in there because he has a brain injury and he can't get himself out because he doesn't know nobody in the world. It's just him. It was his dog. Now his dog's gone. But see, that cook, he wants to be a truck driver someday, but he realizes he has a brain injury. But see, he's in there for a long time. He's accepted it. He's very depressed. I had to hold him up, man. It was tough. All right. I mean, you guys, we can just keep going. The people I met, they're amazing. I mean, it started off with 7, and then all of a sudden I have this list of people. And you know, I thought this fake karmic family, the Dohertys and Minihans and Baumhoffs and Nelsons and Knowlers and all these people loved me, but see, they never invited me to their house. They never, ever. They had one reunion for me when I was 16 years old, and one of the kids took me off away from the whole thing and got my ass drunk. So I didn't even meet anybody, but I met Mike Miniham. I did not like that motherfucker at all. And I read people quickly. Like, you walk in a room and I know who you are. It's just, I train myself that way. Okay. Now, these are the notes from Oscar right here. This is what he wrote. Now, the whole Elvis thing came into play while I was in there. It got really weird in my brain, okay? Elvis and my mom, I just don't know what the connection is, and the connection to me. It just don't make sense. But see, it makes sense if they did this to Elvis, what they did to me. Because they know I have a lot of money, okay? Now, if they did that to Elvis and got him on drugs and took his, I mean, think about it. Why didn't his daughter get that inheritance? Why? Why? So these are his notes. This is what he wrote. I have other ones about nuclear stuff and stuff, but that's kind of cool. We got to hang on to those shit. All right, I don't even know where to go with this, guys. See, so they have they have houses here in Florida. These people, my karmic family, they have houses in Iowa, Pennsylvania, Illinois, God, everywhere. North Carolina, South Dakota, North Dakota, Kansas. I mean, it just multiple states. These are huge families. I have 32, quote, quote, 32 first cousins. Now, I have 32 first cousins, and supposedly my mother, Marilyn Doherty, has what, 9, 10, I think there's a total of 11 brothers and sisters in that whole family of the Dohertys. And my mom died. She was shot while I was in her. They tried to kill me. You guys will all hear this whole story. There was a murder before a murder, and then there's quite a few murders, actually, and got to hang on to that knowledge. Sorry, guys. You'll love it in the end. Hey, remember, we want a Hollywood ending. Remember, you know me. I just got to do everything right. Now, ooh, the mosquitoes are bad tonight. Just hang on, guys. I got to kill a few mosquitoes. I might have to stop and light up a joint, too. Hey, I am human, too, now. Now, because, see, what we're doing is we're taking the spiritual world now, and I'm bringing it to 3D for you. And now, I know I've got a lot of witches friends out there and a lot of warlock friends, and they're all good people. Now, these people took it to a cult, but see, the Masons and people like that, they don't have power. They hire their power. There is no such thing as like high priestesses that have to touch a stone like they do in Britain or whatever. You know, I mean, like the hierarchy over there is just like so fucking stupid. It's like they think they're God. And the way they treat black people and colored people makes me fucking sick. You think you're princes. No wonder they killed Prince Diana, because she was a fucking good person. Sorry, guys. See, I'm realizing that I am the second coming, but I'm not the second coming as you guys think it was going to be written in the Bible as like being a Jesus. See, I'm not Jesus, but see, Jesus is not Buddha, and then there's many other people before Jesus. And see, they wanted you, the gray hairs, want you to believe that there's only Jesus in this world, okay? That he is the only one that is most important in our history, okay? But he's not. He is a part of the picture. There's Buddha, there's other people. They're all enlightened people. Jesus was enlightened. He came down here and he gave you guys too much fucking love. That's why I'm here. Because see, I love everybody, but I ain't gonna put up with no fucking bullshit. Understand? So God, it's so hard to explain it, and it'll make sense when you guys see my DNA and you see all the information that's going to be coming out, okay? And I just hope to God that I'm not changing. See, I see the end, and I see people who are going to die. I know people there. I see the end of things, and that's my whatever, my gift, whatever, okay? It's who I am. But also, I know that things that I do can change things. Now, this cannot be changed of who you guys are going to understand who I am. There's nothing I can do to change it at this point. You are going to understand who I am and why I'm here. in what I'm doing. Okay? I'm here as a teacher. I'm here to love you. I'm here to teach you how to stand up for your own fucking lives against people like this, against the people who have changed the Bible, the people who have created these buildings that you're supposed to go to and give them fucking money so they can live a better life than you. Okay? Like I said, Sunday is a day for ice cream and being with your family, not sitting in a damn church. Okay, guys? God didn't say, go sit in a church on Sunday. He said, become God on Sunday. Become God. Think like God. Feel like God. Be like God. God would want to be with his family and go love them. God wouldn't want to go give $10 to some dude so he can drive a better car. You guys, you love being followers. The South is an amazing amount of followers here. You know why? Because there's no fucking internet in the country. They're controlled citizens. It's a police state here. They don't like me. People, you gotta understand, there's a lot of people after me right now. A lot of people. A lot of people, guys. They didn't want me to know who I was. They just didn't. And they held me down. I've had Lyme disease since birth. I've had cancer. I've had all these fucking just weird ass shit. And here I am. Like my doctor said, you are the most healthiest motherfucking sick dude I've ever met in my life. You guys can see my blood work from 3 or 4 months ago. That doctor said, there is nothing I can do for you at this point, sir. I think you need to move on. That was probably about the 50th doctor said that. But see, I just went to jail and I cured myself. Because see, what I did in jail is, see, I didn't have my body no more, but I still looked good when I got out because I did a hell of a lot of push-ups. But like I said, I couldn't push up away those feelings of being trapped in there. So what I did is I said, I'm going to expand my mind more. I'm going to clean that bathroom like nobody's ever cleaned a bathroom before. Because see, I started cleaning bathrooms when I was 8. I worked in a factory when I was young. I worked with my grandma, who's the only one that truly loved me next to my great-great-grandfather or whoever the hell he is that left me all this shit. He left me a hell of a lot of money. And there's 2 other big inheritances coming in too, guys. You will see. But see, I'm not egotistical about my money because, see, my money is going to do a lot of fucking good. Because, see, I have a rule, 60-40 rule now that God made with me. And see, I flipped it because, see, God said you need to hang on to 60 because you give away too much of yourself. He said you need to give away 40 and you hang on to 60. But see, I flipped it. I only want 40. 60. I was going to give to you guys. See, I thought I was going to go out and buy boats and cars and love my family and take care of people, you know, and do all that stuff. But see, in prison, I learned a couple things in there. See, if you give a man tools instead of possessions, and let him find his way, that's the best gift. That's the best money you can give to a human being. So see, my jailbirds, I want to make sure they all have books and knowledge. My black folk who live in the country, I want to make sure they have internet. They have access to knowledge. My Hispanic people, I want them to have access to knowledge. See, folks, we're all tired of being held down. I'm here to change that, and they know that. And they don't like that, folks. They don't like where my DNA come from. Because, see, there ain't a second coming. There ain't a second coming because you guys ain't paying attention. Guys just ain't paying attention. The second coming ain't going to come in the form that the gray-haired said. Maybe there's more like me. I don't know. Okay, guys? I'm not saying I'm the one and only one. But right now I've been told that. So maybe more are waking up like me. I don't know. But I know that I've lived all my lifetimes and I've seen them all now. And I was a great healer. I healed people. I sat on the throne next to those people because they wanted me. See, now my family knows this. See, that's why they adopted me. That's why people leave me gifts. Now, I didn't work for this money, but they left me these gifts. Now, why would people leave me? When you guys see this gift, you're going to be like, holy motherfucking shit. Because I was. Okay? Yeah. It's not small. These people knew something about me. Wanted to help me some way. But God is funny that way. See, now I've watched all those episodes on rich kids that get their money right away and how they just fuck up their lives. I lived in Hollywood. I saw it firsthand. I seen what it does. I see rock stars. I lived on Sunset Strip. I sat on those corners in the 80s and watched all these guys who were big now. They were nobodies. We all just sat there and talked, played guitars. I got kicked out of Hollywood. I'm going to tell you that whole story. That one's pretty amazing because when I got to Hollywood, man, I got famous really quick. I mean, I was offered shit. I was offered to lead in Gladiators. Remember that show? I ran the fastest time of any white guy there. That's what one dude said, the black dude. He ended up being on the show, but he said, you're the fastest white boy I ever seen. I said, yeah, I got a really high butt. See, the reason I have a high butt is because I'm not white. See, I have those good genetics. That's why you white people like to watch football. You like to watch those genetics. Your black man is your little slave. Yeah, he's your little slave. Yeah. See what happened in Alabama? His ancestors. And you see my ancestors are waking up too, folks. See, go on the news and see what happened in Alabama. That's called retribution in a good way. See, nobody got hurt. The sheriffs knew their place. Security guards knew their place. Everybody knew their place. They knew that story is going to change the way we think about things. It's going to say, you white folk, next time you decide to pick a fight, we will swim by the water. We will come from the air. You guys, when I first watched it, I was sick to my heart. I mean, I was disgusted. And then I watched it again, and I saw how beautiful it was. How beautiful what happened in Alabama was. That's the most beautiful thing I've seen in the news for a while. Other than, you guys need to go back and see what I said about Trump quite a few years ago. See, guys, I lived in Hollywood. I know there was people who worked for Trump. Yeah, see, I told you guys how it's going to play. But see, Trump was the greatest gift to our Constitution. He really was, folks. He really was. He's a gift. So God gave us Trump too. He created. What do we call it? What is Batman? What is the name of that city? Gotham City. How many times have I said that? We're in Gotham City, but see, Gotham City is being cleaned up really quick. You see all these huge narcissists that are just starting to fall. Look at that. We had an indictment last night. I mean, they kept the courts open. Wow, man. See, I'm not putting down anybody who supported Trump because, see, we needed you to support Trump. It's just like I don't put down the Masons. Because, see, God understands that we need the bad dudes too, and we need black and white, I mean, we have balance. I mean, otherwise, hell, there would be nothing else to do on earth. I mean, we got to know that the devil's there. He's going to be shown to you quickly. He's actually been shown to you a lot, but you're going to see this one through this family. And you're going to see what they've done to multiple people. Yeah. See, putting me in jail is probably the worst thing you guys did. My brain went all the way back to Germany. See, now I got some secrets about Germany that I'm going to tell you guys about later. Let's see what's on this page. Oh, there's something to do with transsexual here, too. I'm not sure if that is my karmic father or somebody's a transsexual up there. I haven't figured that one out yet. I have nothing against gay, whatever, man. I mean, I consider myself bi because I don't give a shit. Basically, I'm going to have sex with who I want to have sex with, and it's none of your goddamn fucking business. Sorry, God. But we got to figure out what that is. There's something about a transsexual up there in the top of hierarchy. It's either my karmic father or something to do with that. I mean, there's a lot of secrets up there. See, when B'nai D. Allen, who was B'nai Resnick, B'nai Noller, who I was supposedly married to, and then, see, I told my mom, man, I told my mom after the wedding, I said, you know what? This ain't real. This wedding ain't real. But see, she didn't agree. See, her name is Ellen K. Stevens. She never adopted me. She would never fucking adopt me. Couldn't figure that out. See, nobody wanted me in this family. Nobody wanted to be a part of me. I never had Thanksgiving. Christmas is with people. See the people in Crystal River RV Park one time, they put up this little sign in front of my RV saying happy birthday because they found out because I am a public one of those dudes out there. I thought that was really cool. Nobody had ever done that before. And then they invited me to dinner and they had cake for me and stuff. And we got to the end, and I'm a quiet guy when I'm around people because I just don't really like being around a lot of people unless they're like kids or just people who I can relate to who are on the same brain level. And I said to these people, I said, nobody's ever done this to me before. They all looked at me like I was a weirdo. Now they're going to figure it out and see. But see, a lot of those people there arrested me. Got me arrested because they're sheriffs, DEA. There's a lot of people there that are going to have to get it right with God. See, the thing of it is that, God has told me that, when you guys hurt me and things you've done to me, you're going to pay your sentence. But see, I have no responsibility for that no more. See, I was just the catalyst. God said he'll finish it. He said, you are not to ever say sorry to me. You're not to ever come and say sorry to me because, see, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about you, family. Get it? Now, I'm a really nice guy and I'm a really loving guy. You can look at me. I've never had a moving violation in my whole life. I've never even had a ticket. I've never had a run-in with the law until I met B'nai Resnick Noller. Now, B'nai Resnick Noller. There was a falsified document with a lady who didn't even have her license when she got it. And then all of a sudden they bring back a copy and I'm signing something. I don't look at it at that point because, see, I'm a trusting dude. Just like when I did my DNA with my ex-wife, she never gave me my DNA. She said, no, you're not Native American. She said, and that's it. She dropped it. I asked for it. I wanted it. Oh, no, I never saw it. But see, that's when it all changed. When I did it with Ancestries, and the government knows they got it. They got my ancestry shit. They got every blood draw I've probably ever done in my life. Now I'm talking like Forrest Gump because, see, that's who they think we are. But see, Forrest Gump, a very smart man. Now these people, they've been holding me down my whole life. I'm 55. I'm pretty sure I'm 55, not 57. And so there was a falsified marriage, so these people are holding me down my whole life. Every time I had a success in Hollywood. I got a big role in a big ass fucking movie with somebody who's no longer with us anymore. It was amazing. It was a small role, But it was the role that would have got me my little card, and I would have moved on, because at that time people were wanting to fly me to New York, and then there was the bodybuilder dude from the bodybuilding magazine. He flew me down there to Santa Monica and said, "Are you willing to take steroids? Because man, you got a body, sir." Because I'd won some contest at 16 naturally. Nah, I said, "Bud, I'm not willing to take them steroids." Nope. Joe Weider said, "All right, see you, mister." I left. Hollywood was amazing, man. I had everything I wanted, and then all of a sudden it was just gone. And then I talk about it in my videos. That's when I start going downhill, you know. Hollywood's got that cocaine and that alcohol. See, that's how the devil fucks you. See, that's how he fucks you. Yeah, see, I'm even talking. I was asking, I was like, okay, why is my face white? And then all of a sudden, I get things from commercials. I get it from birds. I get it from lizards. I get it from hot tubs, pools. It don't matter where I am, folks, so quit taking my shit, because there ain't nothing here that's going to give you any secrets. All right? So I'm sitting there and I'm going, I want my face back. And all of a sudden, there's a commercial that says, that stuff. Alright, so I'm going to get some of that stuff and restore my face to its natural color now, so y'all don't think I'm white no more. So anyway, we had a fake marriage. But see, I got married because she told me she was pregnant. See, I told her 4 weeks out that I did not want to marry her. We weren't seeing each other at all during that period. No, she wasn't pregnant yet. Yeah, no. I don't know. Yeah. So she would have been pregnant before that. Yeah. Okay, anyway. So we didn't see each other for that time. And I don't know what, man, I was just in a point in my life where anybody reached out a hand to me, anytime people reached out a hand to me in my life, I rolled over, because, man, I just wanted to be loved. I just wanted to have a family. I wanted Thanksgiving. I wanted Christmas. So I rolled over and married that lady. Very first night, man, I went up to Vegas. Or we didn't go to Vegas, we went to Nevada. We actually brought Coyote's mother with us. My other daughter, who's going to go to jail too. All my kids are going to go to jail, guys, and I'm good with that. I'll be there when they're ready to get better. I'll be there 100%, but see, you can't come in my life and just jump in my life after 9 years of torturing me. See, now every one of you kids is recorded on Facebook and live and in my computers and all over my phone and just all over everywhere, because see, I recorded everything from the day I married your mom. Because see, that night in Nevada, I did drink a lot that night. And she did come outside. And that night, I saw it in her eye. And it's the same thing as I saw in Hope Douglas out of Lakeland. My last girlfriend who was involved. I saw it in her eye too. There's this weird little channel. And like if you look down it, if you look really deep in their eye, that channel takes you somewhere. And it's not a good place. Hope used to do it to me when we were making love. Because see, that was the spell that Benet wanted on me. See, you guys are going to understand all this when I build my colleges and my high schools and my grade schools. See, we're not going to teach 200 years of history. We're going to teach all the history. I mean, we're going to teach before Christ. Because see, Jesus ain't the most important thing in your life. You got to understand that, folks. Jesus was just here to tell you about love. God sees now that like he gave him too much love to show to you guys. You guys took advantage of it. Still are every day. You're over there killing people in Ukraine. Killing everybody. Because see, that's what you want. 'Cause, 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 see, that's what you want. 'Cause Think about the drug. I mean, what is that new drug out there that's killing everybody right now? Okay, I'm having, it's not meth, but it's like fentanyl or whatever. Yeah, you know, I remember getting a bill. Now, when I had a lot of surgery. See, my ex-wife never came to my surgery. Now, don't let me forget where I'm going, because we're going back to my ex-wife. Now, hang on. Now, all my surgeries. Now, I remember having a bill for like almost 10 grand for fentanyl during a surgery. And now you can go on the street and you can get it for what? A dime? Now, if that ain't gray hair, now these people in Tennessee, they run the prison system down here. Now, we'll talk about that another time, because we got judges, we got lawyers down here that we're going to be dealing with. But see, I gotta let God do it now. He said, back off. But see, I can't stop, so that's why I'm on here tonight. See, I'm a teacher, so I'm not here to hurt people. Now, I gave all these people chances. I gave them all chances, multiple chances. I even gave them a chance on July 4th. Come and fess up. Let's get this over with. Let's move on. Nobody showed up. So let's go back. So now, I get married, and you know, that night I saw the devil in her eye. I mean, she flipped. She flipped. She was not the same person that night. She was not that sexy woman. Nope. See, I never wanted to have sex with that woman. I was never attracted to her. And now that I think about it, she's an alien. She got that long ass body, those long fingers. But see, God told me it's okay, because she has something wrong with her. It's okay. She has something wrong with her. She's a sociopath. She'll get help. And like I told you there, Benet D. Allen, I told you I'll come see you in prison. I told you that, but you need some time. You need some time to sit with God and beg him. If you even make it to prison. I can imagine those demons are hurting pretty bad right now. See, I don't have demons no more. I cleared them out. Cleared out my sickness. You guys are going to see my blood work compared to when I went into jail and now. I don't have one thing wrong with me now. I took care of myself. Now, let's get back to it. Now, I was told that she was pregnant. That's why I got married to her. I was told she was pregnant. Now, that little daughter, her name is Sky. She's a very, very different child. I gave her a lot of love. I gave all my children as much love as I could possibly give. Probably too much. Because, see, I knew I was going to be leaving someday from this woman. I stuck it out for 13 years, but I couldn't take no more of the devil. But I made sure, damn sure, every night I went in and told my kids I loved them, because I knew it could be the last time. See, that's what upsets her so much, is that I'm not upset about losing my children. So I don't get upset about things that are only born through you. I don't get upset about human beings because they're only born through you. Now, I have a karmic mother named Ellen K. Stevens that took care of me since I was, about 3 years old, 4 years old, after Beth Hightoff gave me up. See, Beth Hightoff and Rob Hightoff are very involved in all this. They're out of Minnesota or Michigan, and then they have a place down here in St. Pete, which we've been to. Kind of funny. She's the only one that would talk to me, but, she kind of just ghosted me. She came down to Iowa when I got to Iowa, and I was just hurting. I was on my deathbed. I would wanted to die for the 18th time in my life. See, you guys are going to have to start watching my videos and paying attention how many times I've taken my life. How many times I've tried to die. See, God don't want me to die. Nope. So we're back to that. So we got Sky, she's my daughter. I'm assuming. I can remember a few things about Sky. She was very interesting. I can remember the times that she would scream, "I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my mom." Now, what kid says that at 11, 12 years old and means it? Now, I can remember taking her down the road many times, talking her out of it. She's great prey for Benet D. Allen. But see, Benet D. Allen lied to this other gentleman that she's married to. or getting married to. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that whole thing. This is going to be the weirdest story you guys have ever heard. There is sex, drugs, crime. I mean, you cannot write this story, folks. So this child, she's different. She's different. I remember that first day in court when going through the divorce. I remember my friend came over to me and they didn't know he was sitting over in the corner by him, listening to Benet and her folks like coerce this little girl, these 3 children. Eventually got kicked out of court, but that judge is involved too. His name is in the system now. Sky, easy prey, they took her in. They thought she had the gift from my genetics. Now I have another daughter, and I have a son, and then I have my oldest, Keo. She going to jail. She in Mexico having a good time. Now this karmic father of mine, or these karmic people, one of them is sleeping with one of my children. I kind of think that maybe one of them got pregnant, but see, I don't know if it's the karmic child or if it's my genetic child that got pregnant, or at least claimed to be pregnant. But see, this gentleman, this karmic family, Doherty, Minihan, Baumhoff, whoever the fuck they are, sleeps with children. Now, I don't know what's up with this pregnancy, but I felt it. I don't know if it's real or if it's just lost or maybe she just can't have it, but I was told that there is a drug baby somewhere. A baby that's high on drugs because it was born that way. Somebody's not taking care of it. Now, I don't know whose child that is, but this is what I am told over and over and over again, that there's somebody out there that is going to get protection services soon. Grandparents are going to come in. It's a lot, folks. Now you know how I feel. Now you know why I've been hiding all my life, because I couldn't figure out why every time I got something good, it was gone. How? I believe in God my whole life. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I was 10, I was probably about 8. I was sitting on the beach, and that's where I hid out. I hid out in the woods as a kid. You guys got to start watching my videos. So you know who I am. I mean, 3 years ago, I started shooting shit. That's when this all started rocking in my brain. It's when the awakening started happening for me. Roosters are crowing. So much is going to come out, guys. And I'm realizing, I've been a loner my whole life. I've been a fighter for myself. I read a book on how to build a house. I built houses for a living. I read a book on how to weld. I had nobody there to teach me. I had no family. I have family. But they lived off me. They lived off my money. All the way down to even a karmic father, Lee Noller, left me insurance policies. And then now they're falsifying my identity. They falsified my identity from birth. But see, Benet D. Allen took it to another level. Started making insurance policies. And then they figured out, wow, we can make money off this shit. So they started making multiple insurance policies on other people. See, guys, this is a cult. They sex traffic organs. They're really big into getting organs from people. They wanted my organs, guys. See, now I'm going to tell you a story about jail, too, when they poisoned me. And this ain't the first time they tried to poison me. They poisoned me in Cambodia. See, now Australia has a big clue to this. They're a big part of the cult, too. I stayed at the Australian ambassador's place in Cambodia. It's where there's a certain kind of fish that can kill you. I got very violently ill. It was almost the same illness as in jail. Now, I will explain that all to you, but I have multiple witnesses of jail. You guys will hear that story eventually. See, jail was the most amazing thing that ever happened to me. I learned a lot there. I didn't waste my time. See, that's what you do, man, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to waste your time. So now we're back to Sky, my supposed child. No. Sky ain't my child. She ain't my genetic child. But see, Benet lied. She lied to me, and she lied to her new husband or whoever he is. And he ain't happy because he thought it was his child or something like that. Or not his, it wasn't his child. He thought it was my child. So everybody thought that was the special child. That was the star child. The one that was going to be special like J.P. Blake. Not saying I'm special, folks. I'm just J.P. Blake. Now it's going to be interesting to hear. See, now there's a lot of things that I don't get to see. Now, like what's going on right now behind the scenes, I don't get to see it because God don't want me to see it. Because there's some crazy shit going on in this family and in our government, man. Because see, this family holds high positions in the government. See, my karmic uncle is General Minihan, Navy man. And then he has a son who is another Navy man. And then there's a lady in Congress. And then Mike Minihan, he runs land development. Now, wouldn't that be a perfect, but it's like almost like these people were groomed to take over my inheritance. Because see, in my inheritance, I have money and land. Seems like they're lawyers. I mean, Baumhoff's lawyers, Florida, Iowa, Chicago, Doherty's lawyers everywhere. Minihans, lawyers, government everywhere. Judges, federal judges. It seems like my family went to school to become what they needed to do to get my inheritance. Damn. You cannot write this fucking story, can you? Well, anyway, guys, so, this child of mine ain't my child now. And I've been paying child support on it. And then I find out I'm not married. So then, I gave up all my possessions. I gave up 13 years of my life. That's almost 21 years now that this woman, Benet D'Allen, Benet Resnick, Benet Noller, has been in my life. It's been hell. But I wouldn't do it any other way. That's me. That's me. Held by the barbed wire, wrapped in a white cloth with dark skin, long hair, dark skin. And there's the white people. That's the white people, the Dohertys. The Dohertys from Ireland. Dohertys. Wow, the cult even goes all the way back to there. That's where they get their history. That's where they wrote their Bible for their cult. It comes from that history. It actually comes from back before. I think it's something to do with the Romans where they take their shit from. I mean, this is an off-kick of Masons, Eastern Masons. This is their own cult. This is what they do for a living. They find people who get money or are going to get money or have money, and they beat the shit out of them until they take their money. You're all going to see it. Now, you guys think I'm a Democrat or Republican? Well, I would say I probably lean more towards a Republican, but, I'm not happy with the party right now. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it around here, and you guys are all just going to have to see me because I'm in my, 5:21 a.m. mode, and probably need to go take a power nap, take some sleep. Sun's coming up, time to put some clothes on. How are you, my peeps? I don't know why I was told to get on today, but that's just the way I am. See, I'm not a tarot reader. Tarots are just tools. I'm not a medicine man. That's just part of the tools. See, they think that I'm getting all this information from one little sources, and they're sitting there going, where is he getting all this fucking information from? Let's tear everybody apart. I mean, they have taken down some of my tarot friends. They've haunted people who want to be around me. They haunt them. But see, they're not doing it no more, because we're rising, bubs. If you ain't feeling what I'm feeling, then you're doing something wrong in your life, because right now you are being asked as a human being to lift yourself to the next level. And all you have to do that is slow your mind and meditate and change the way you think and the way you talk and the people you hang out with and your old habits. Quit controlling your life by going to doctors and asking advice from the whole wide fucking world, and start asking the advice to God and yourself. I am the living lesson for you. Look at me 3 years ago, where I was and how sick I was. Look at me a year ago when I got served with all those papers from the sheriffs and Benet and restraining orders and lawsuits. Look how sick I was, and look at, man, I took my life. I drank a bottle of Visine, but when I drank that Visine, I went and laid down, and I actually poured it in Coco's bowl. That's how desperate I was. I was like the devil was running. I was looking out the window like I was going to fucking die, because I woke up that morning, I said, nope, I ain't going to drink no more today. And then I went paranoid, and I went fucking berserko, because I'd been served with paperwork. They were attacking me, my tires slashed, sheriffs, everything. It was just, you go crazy, because that's what they want. I went up to the store and got Visine, another case of beer. Came back, kept saying, I'll have another beer before I do it. I'll have another one before I do it. And then I'm like, fuck it, 6 beer in. These people are going to put me away. They're just going to kill me, because they just won't leave me alone. My ex-wife just would not leave me alone, folks. These people, these Masons, these cult people. Masons are cool, man, compared to these people. I drank that bottle of Visine, and I put some drops in Coco's bowl. She didn't drink hers. Thank God. But see, they poisoned her, but we'll talk about that later. She'll get her retribution. See, they sacrifice animals too, because see, they create their own little things of doing things. Like, they think they're all high priestesses and they're all warlocks and all this shit, but what they're doing is they're hiring people out of the Caribbean. They're flying people from Africa. They're getting their spells from all these other people, and see, they don't give a fuck about what you give a fuck about. So you're paying these guys what, $10,000, $15,000? Put a spell on J.P. Blake. Make him never love. Make him never go to a Thanksgiving the rest of his life. But see, these little warlocks or witches, or I know a transsexual in Fort Myers that's involved in this. Her name's Gabby. I went to her. Now, see, I can rant, and I haven't done this in a long time, guys, but see, I'm lonely. And God told me I'm going to be alone. I'm always going to be alone. I'm single, and I'm alone. I've been that way pretty much all my life. I'm happy alone, but I am lonely, and that's why I tell you guys when I go on Facebook, I'll say it for the 1,000th time, when I'm with you guys, I'm happy, okay? Because I know I got you guys, and I just want people to hear me a little bit, because I know I got something good for y'all. I know, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. Why the hell would I just all of a sudden create a show 3 years ago called JP Blake Live and start making fun of myself and have a comedy? Because I was being hurt so fucking bad, I had to make fun of it, and I wanted to be a rock star. So I made me a rock star in my RV. You realize all those shit, everything you see is recorded by me alone in my RV. for the last 3 years. Okay, let's get back. Oh man, this story is so crazy, guys. Anyway, hey, welcome. Good morning. If you guys are just jumping in, you guys are all catch up. I know I always make a rule of 20 minutes, and I broke it this time. But see, I really just am lonely, and I've been told that there's going to be people coming to me, and there's like people who are going to be spiritual and full of knowledge, but they're not going to be able to teach me anything. They're just going to help me guide my way, because I'm just discovering who I am and how this all works, and why when I close my eyes do I see things, and now when my eyes are open I see things. It's just like, why is it changing so fast? I mean, before prison it started on my birthday, and this all has to do with moons. And you guys, I'm going to teach all you that. You guys already know this. It's just you need to see somebody in front of you physically who has done this and taken on these fucking people. That's why I'm here, is to show you, man. It doesn't matter if it's your fucking boss. It's time to elevate our lives. If you guys aren't feeling this, then you need to slow down your lives and drop off the alcohol for a little bit, or whatever you're doing, and close your eyes, because God is asking you to elevate yourself right now. We are in the most amazing moon cycle. Our little teeny little cycle as this human being existence has seen. There's stuff happening right now. I mean, the energy of the earth is going to change, guys. You're going to see a drastic, this is nothing. What's happening right now? This is nothing. I've foreseen it, okay? You guys need to wake the fuck up, okay? This summer, this ain't hot. These tornadoes, it ain't hot. No hurricanes this year. Yeah, shit's changing. And when that Atlantic stops flowing, we're all fucked. When the polar vortexes switch, we're not fucked. But things are going to change. And it's coming, guys. And that's why we're having this cycle right now. Right now, narcissists are being knocked down, because God is asking you to elevate your fucking ass and get after these fucking people, so we can get back to what Jesus said. Love. I'm here to put some righteousness into this shit. I love the fuck out of you all, but I am done with the bullshit. I am done watching people hurt other people every fucking day. Close your fucking eyes and wake the fuck up, people. And I'm saying that nicely. You are in a position to elevate everything about you, everything around you. You can do it through your tools. You can do it through tarot readers. You can do it through self-meditation. You can do it through running, walking, whatever. Take the principles out of your life, which are the bad principles, the alcohol. Alcohol is the number one inhibitant and the biggest problem to our society. I am not putting it down, but it is the number one problem in our society. You become a follower. You're all followers. Now, the people who are here aren't followers because they want to do something with their lives. Okay? The South, the internet, this is all got to change. These people need knowledge. And see, that's why I'm here. I am not Jesus, guys. I am whatever I am from my ancestors. I am J.P. Blake. And I knew nothing about the internet. I had asked my kids to do the phone, but see, my ex-wife, who wasn't even my wife, was a computer. She would hire these people and she would devastate people, man. She would devastate people, and I got it all documented. But it's not what I'm here. I'm not about retribution. But see, what I'm here to say is that it's irony. See, God loves irony. Right? Now, irony is that she was a computer pro, or she would go hire computer people because she couldn't do it herself. Because most of these narcissists, they can't do the shit themselves. That's why they need so much money. That's why they got to get us. They got to get our money, because that's the only way, because they got to use the tools out here, because they don't have their own tool. So that's why I said use your tools, but you are the tool, okay? I'm the tool. Nobody gonna fuck with my mind. That's why I need to teach you guys. I'm teaching you guys. Most of you do know it. You guys all know this. See, it's all in our genetics, man. All I gotta do is wake it up. But now let's get back to that. Man, I'm losing my points here. I'm bouncing around, I know, guys. Maybe it's getting time, okay? I look at my life right now. My last possessions, no bank accounts. I have zero money. I mean, I'm living at Julie's temporarily, but I'm working here. I'm paying my rent here because I'm working for her. But she wouldn't require me to do that, but I am a human being, and that's the way I run. I don't take anything for free. And she's an amazing person, and she's pretty much her and her daughter, and my Facebook friends are the only people in my life right now. That's it. I have nobody else. Blank. My RV was taken illegally, my truck, my boat. They're all in LLCs. They're not even in my name, so you know that's illegal. The judges are all illegal here. There's good judges here, but the ones that are dealing with me right now, they're all working together because they're doing a hell of a lot to make sure I'm not here. But see, they can't do it no more. Can't stop me no more. Nope. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter who you pay. See, I did my work. See, all that pain, all that sickness, I didn't waste my time. You know how much fucking meditating I've been doing my whole life? Yeah, this ain't free, guys. See, these people have been studying their whole life trying to do this for 55 years, and they're like, oh, I can't understand why this dude did it in 5 months. So there's going to be a lot of things coming out here, and it's going to blow your mind. I don't know when. I haven't mastered that one yet. I would like to know when things exactly are going to happen. I've already seen the end. Like God said, it ain't me you gotta apologize to. But I know one of you's got some stuff that I need, some information, and there's people holding you back from giving it to me. You don't have to be afraid of me. Just remember, I forgive everybody, but I'll never forget. If you got something for me, then I suggest you give it to me now before we go to court. Because I will get it. Now or later. But see, I know you love me. You fell in love with me, man. A karmic father or whoever the fuck you are. Even the hitman fell in love with me. You want some connection to me. You want my energy. Well, you can't have it. But what I'm offering, and man, you know, I can't believe I'm fucking doing this. You got something I need to finish this whole story. See, I don't need the public to be convinced of who I am and what I am, because see, I'm not worried about that, because see, I'm gonna win my money back. See, it's not your money and you never want it. You're just taking interest from it and doing whatever you're doing, manipulating it in the court. There's a court date I got to show up to here pretty soon. The paperwork. Where the fuck's the paperwork, dude? Yeah, y'all better be running. Like I said, you don't need to apologize to me. You apologize to God. I'm only retribution. And I also like to have a damn good time. Jesus can smile. Why can't I laugh at myself, folks? I think it's time to end this, but I just want y'all to know what's going on a little bit here. That we got them gentlemen in jail that need to figure out what the association is to me. His name. See, when they killed me in 69, or when I supposedly died, which I've showed you all that documentation, I've got even more. Somebody assumed my life. That's how they get signatures done and insurance policies done. Or maybe get the interest or whatever they're doing. Somebody assumed my life. Now tell me what this gentleman's got to do with my life. Feds. See, I'm not going to trust the U.S. government, so I already told y'all, when you come to me, you come with the truth, and you put it in front of the public. Because, see, I'm not going to go in a little office and have the little government say, okay, now you can be our little seer of the future. Let's see how we can make America better. I actually have a better idea. I think I'll just go pick a country of good people. Either that, or maybe I'll run for politics. Imagine that. But see, I don't really have that kind of time. I like to be alone. See, all I really want to do is I want all this bullshit over with. I want my money in my bank account. I want all these people put away in jail, dead, whatever, because a lot of you are going to die. I've seen it. I've seen it. But see, it's not my fault. And God's told me, because I cried for you all. I cry that I know you guys are going to jail. I know what it's like in there. I cry for you. And I sit there and I condemn myself, because I'm like, what kind of man can do that, forgive these people and cry for them, because they're going to go away and they're going to see hell. See, God said no longer cry for them, because it's not your fault. He says, I got this. You just go be JP. JP would rather just be making comedy and talking to you all, and can't wait to meet you all, and walking in Africa with 1,000 million kids around me, because that's all I've ever wanted to do since I was a kid, is help people. So I'm getting my dream here, folks. I got the dream job. God gave me incredible gifts from my ancestors, whatever the fuck they came from. I took the time and learned how to use them. And now God's going to give me all this money. It's not God giving me this money. These are my ancestors, but this is mine. This was meant for me to be when I was a kid. And so we would go all the way back to Hollywood. I'm glad I didn't get the money when I was younger. It was supposed to mature when I came out of high school. I'm glad. I'm glad my life turned out this way. Because I would not be the fucking human being that I am. Because you guys taught me how to be a warrior. Because I was a warrior before this lifetime. And you guys taught me again how to be one, because you guys hurt me. See, you should have just loved me. Because see, I'm the type of man that would have bought you houses and guitars and cars and houses on the beach. Because see, I would have been gullible back then. I would have been gullible at 18, because I was Iowa boy. And I didn't know who I was. I would have given you guys the world. I would have given you everything you got right now that you're going to lose. But see, the money I would have had as a kid, which I still have, it's my money. I don't think I would have handled it right because I wasn't ready. God knew that. So I thank God that I went through my life as a poor, struggling rock star. If you guys can understand that. I've always been poor until I met my ex-wife. I made the money, but I never saw it. She wouldn't even let me touch the taxes. I've always been poor. I cleaned offices from 8 years old until 16. I fucking picked up people's shit at 10 years old in campgrounds. That's why I go and say thank you to the janitors, because I've done that shitty job. I have been the janitor of life. But see, at 55 years old, the secret's out now. You guys can't run from it. There are so many posts out there with your goddamn names on it. And then I've called so many fucking government agents just to make it a Hollywood ending. Because see, I had to play your game back. Because see, like I said, I didn't know how to do computers. I didn't know how to do websites. I didn't even know how to turn on my phone. But see, my ex-wife couldn't do it herself. She would hire people to see JP Blake. I learned how to do that. I made 34 social sites, 34 on my own. I built JP Blake Live on my own. It was my lawyer. You can do anything you set your mind to. I will teach you. I will teach you in my schools. You will see what I'm going to do with my land and my money. You're going to see, and you're going to want to live in my city. And the earth is going to divide. That's why all the narcissists are going down. Pick your side, folks. Do it now. I'm giving you a heads up. I'll give you more clues what's going to happen to the earth, because that's the main fucking reason I'm here. It goes earth, children. Earth, children. The children will heal the earth. The adults will see the children healing the earth. The adults will spend more time with the children healing the earth. And see, then the cycle will continue. And you will no longer be taught that black is bad. You will no longer be taught, because we're all born with love. That's why you had Jesus. He didn't come here to write a Bible, put you in a church, take your money, tax you. You guys got it all wrong. He came here with one effing word: love. Think about the story, because that's what it is. It's just a story now, folks. It's an enlightened man like myself and like many others in our history. So you guys only know short history. It's what they want. Our history goes, look at the stars, guys. Look at your own heartbeat. Your heart beats without you thinking. I've been trying that. See, I can take my heartbeat. I've never been over 150, but when I get up to like 130 on the treadmill, level 15, whatever I do, because I got fucking endurance for miles. I'm sorry, guys, but that's just how I'm built. I can take my heartbeat down to 80, 60, 30, just with my mind. But see, I have yet to master how to stop my heart. And that is a question that I ponder on a lot. I mean, why do they say when I sneeze, I can stop my heart for a second? But why is it I can't take my mind and stop my heart by just sitting still? So if I don't have that one last power, then who does? Because I have not yet been able to stop my heart, guys. Even through a 3D physical form as a human being. And even with my quote powers, I can only get to slow down in the 20s. So ask that question to yourself. Are you powerful enough? Are you the biggest priest and you can drive the best cars and you can have people come in your buildings? Can you stop your heart? Because if you can't stop your heart, then you don't deserve all those gifts. Because there's only one person that deserves that. And you guys can answer that yourself. See, there's enough money in the world for everyone. It's just 1% thinks they own it all. They think they're the high priestess. Top warlock. Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Scientology. I'm going to bring this all forward to you guys. And oh man, they don't like me right now. Oh, they know about my genetics. Elon Musk knows who I am. I wish I could say I was crazy. You know, I mean, I've been down on my knees. I remember 5 months ago when this all started. I mean, this started years ago, but like, I already documented all this. I've told you guys my last 3 years. I've done it since the fire 3 years ago. I've told you guys multiple times, and you guys are finally listening a little bit. You guys will notice that my numbers on Facebook and YouTube are just going crazy because they've taken all the little people out of there that were fucking with my life. I mean, yesterday I put a post out and I had 1.7 within 10 minutes. Why is it I've been trying for 3 years to get a post to go over 3? And all of a sudden overnight, everybody can hear me. Why is it my flying video got 7.5K? Because I asked for it. If there was any video I needed you to see, it was that one. Because that's when I was changing. I see y'all here. I know there's not many, but many will look at my videos today. Seems you guys like my lives. My lives always do very well. I hope to make them very short and not very long anymore, and I hope to include you guys in my whole life, because this is my dream, is JP Lake Live, is to have my own channel and have phones spread out throughout the world and just positive people, 24-hour TV of just positive stories and people, and me having the ability to show you my new life. Yeah, I'm going to have money. I'm going to have boats and whatever I want, but you guys will understand and get to know who I am. The things that matter the most to me are you, red bikes, Santa Clauses, ice cream, loving your neighbor. Loving your fucking neighbor, no matter how many times his dog shits on your yard, man. Guys, we can elevate right now. You have the capacity Right now is the time. I'm going to take it to the next level for you. You guys are going to either come along or you're not. You're going to either like JP Blake or you're not. I really don't give a shit because I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to save the world. I'm going to change the world. Because I'm going to start with each one of you. Each one of you is going to see what I did as one person against all them people out there. Because I believed in me. And I believed in him. Now, when I drank that Visine and it went in my brain and started floating around, I felt it. I could feel it in my toes. And it was weird. I could feel. But then all of a sudden, I got goosebumps. My brain started lighting up. I don't know what was going on. It was like I was supposed to be dying, but what was happening is my brain was becoming light. It was light. I could feel it. I could feel every fucking nerve. And it was going from this lobe to that lobe to that lobe. And then all of a sudden it became just one. So I know that night, that was the third time that I'd taken my life. See, I never died. And see, they shot me when I was born. They beat me up when I was born. That story's going to come out because they shot my mom with a shotgun. It's all over the Facebook. I got it on there for y'all, but they shot her. But see, they were killing me because they didn't want me. Now, I don't understand how I got in her womb. I don't understand all that. I don't understand why I have all these karmics. I don't understand why my genetics are not actually from there. I don't understand how I got in my mom, but I know there was a weird doctor, the first time ever, surgery or something. I don't understand because, see, there's a lot of things I can't see. And it frustrates me. But I will. Just like yesterday. See, I can only handle so much at a time. So like this morning when I got in the pool, I guess it was yesterday. No, this morning. I closed my eyes and asked a question. And so I was told to come back to my jail notes. So there's some key with this gentleman right here, guys. There's some key with that gentleman right there. Okay? And why I befriended him in jail. And why he befriended me in a prison, and why he wrote me all these notes about Elvis, and why he knows about nuclear weapons, and why he knows me, and why does he know 7 languages, and why does he like the name Paul, and why did they call him Jesus as a kid, and why does he have that weird name? Now, I must ask you that question. Because I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find that name. You guys know the name. It's Oscar Omar. But see, he added something else in there in prison. But he said he liked to go by Paul. But he's a very smart man. So now I'm wondering now, do you think the United States government was grooming him to be me? Or maybe we need to check his DNA and see if that's the one that is in the government website. Because I'm interested to see if they actually have my right DNA with my social security number. Now that's interesting. Now we could think about this all day now, can't we? But that is an interesting way to look at it now, isn't it, guys? Why would he be in there? Why would he be picking my brain so much? Why would I know that I had to put on the brakes with him? Why did I need to know what he was inside? Why wouldn't he tell me anything? Why did I have to fucking play the game of being human with him? Why did I have to play that game? But see, then I knew who he was inside. And that man don't look like that in jail. He looked like a pretty man. He got the softest hair I've ever felt in my whole goddamn life. And I'm wondering if he ain't an apostle. But I know that sounds really weird, guys. And I know you guys are going to think I'm weird. But why does that man have so much goddamn knowledge? Have his wallet and everything thrown in his truck and his truck taken. He has no identification. He has no nothing. He has no way of proving it. His daughter works for the Navy. I talked to her on the phone. She's getting her head right because the spells are dropping off of her. But she knows my uncle Minihan, who is a general. You guys can look him up. That's my uncle, along with many other federal officials. Now, why does that man know Hebrew and all these languages? Why does he have a dual passport? Why does he know about nuclear? Why does he know everything? Why has he been to some of the weirdest caves in the world, seen some of the most beautiful sights in the world, seen the pyramids, seen all this incredible stuff that a young man like me, it would have been put in my brain as a kid from somebody who loved me and guided me the right way and realized that I'm a good man and I would have taken care of them for life. But instead, they stole my inheritance and my name and my blood and my genetic mother. Now, the story's going to get really interesting, folks, because there is so much more than this. We're going to start going after Hollywood stars and stuff like that, but we won't go there because, see, I'm told to back off and take it one step at a time here because, the first person we went after was Benet D'Allen, and then we went after D'Allen Bales, the Mormon preacher singer dude. And then we went after Bam Bam Margera, who's involved with this, and then who else did we go after? We went after my genetic mom, or not my genetic mom, my ex-genetic mom, or whatever, my karmic mom, Ellen K. Stevens. We went after the whole family. We've gone after the lawyers and the judges in Florida. We have found them all. We found the government officials. We've seen all their endings. I've got a crazy story here, folks. And there's more, but see, these little puzzles, these are the things that we're going to do together because it's going to be a Hollywood ending. So now y'all need to start getting involved here. You guys all need to start doing your own research on me. Who is this gentleman, guys? God, I wish it's not police, man. What is the country? It's a country that's bad. It's not. I think it's Colombia. Colombia, right? Colombia has a dual citizenship there. Why would he have a dual citizenship in Colombia? And why would he know about nuclear weapons? And why did he work with the government? And why did he have secrecy clearance? Who the fuck is this dude? Okay, guys. That's your mission for today. Let's find out what this association is to. The Pasco County Police Department, Sheriff's Department, the judges in Pasco County, the judges in Pasco County who put me away in Citrus County. Why were we in jail together? Why did we go to the same gym, which I didn't even know him, but why did we sit in that sauna that day when I was fucking on my deathbed? Why did I drink Visine? Why did I put a knife in my chest? Why did I lose that Hollywood career? Why did I lose that huge film role? It's not because I didn't try hard enough, no, folks, no. Because you see who I am. I'm an overachiever. Nobody looks like the way I look unless you work hard for it, folks. Drugs ain't gonna give you this. I looked this way since I was in fucking high school, bitches. I started lifting weights when I was 8 years old. Bought my first weight set at a Salvation Army garage sale. I painted them this ugly brown because they were rusted so bad. I painted them this ugly ass brown that we had in the barn. I did biceps because I'd seen it in a magazine. And then it was bam. I knew I found something I really liked. And I was going to take it to the level of levels. And I did. I'm 55 years old. Look at me, folks. I outrun marathon people. Because I put in the work. But see, years ago in California when I was doing really good in Hollywood and I was meditating and people were coming to me left and right. They would come to me to do yoga with me. See, all good things were happening then. It was taken away from me again. That's fine. But see, I went and took my life Tried to. Put a knife in my chest after that. And then I did it here with Visine. Now, why don't I die? Why did I hit my heart and I don't die? Why is it they shot me in my mom's belly with a shotgun? Was recording the police report. Found me the next day in blood, alive. I bet you that freaks some people out. And then they're like, whoa, boy, we better get going here. We better get going because we know he's got money and we know that he's special. Oh, he's so special. So we're going to create another child here and we're going to kill this kid in 3 years, 69. We're going to make sure he's dead in 69. And that's what they did. And they created another guy, another person who took over my identity. And I supported 5 families with 32 first cousins. Now imagine how many fucking people that is. Imagine how many of those people are against me, and now they're losing their living. They're losing their lives. They're scared because they're like, is this guy real? There's somebody out there that calls them the high priestess, but they lost their power because they used it wrong against me. There's another one that was supposed to be my sidekick for life, but she chose the wrong way. Her name's Benet D. Allen. She chose the devil instead. But see, she was supposed to be my throne woman. But see, God knew she wasn't going to take on the challenge. She knew who I was, but he threw it out there. And see, then I came into her life to help her have a difference. She could either choose black or white because she saw how good I was and how much I love people and how I do my life right. She saw that and she's jealous of it, but see, she's trauma bonded to me because she only loves me when I'm angry or I'm scared at her or when I'm in fear of her, because then she knows she's got control of me, and that's how she zaps my energy. That's how she loves me. She's a trauma lover. She'll get over that in jail, but see, she's going to lose her mind. I already seen it. I'm going to go and help her, though. Because that's who I am. I ain't going to help you with money, but I'm going to help you a little bit with your mental. I'm going to show you that God can still love you. But your soul is going to be stripped. See, I couldn't understand that. Couldn't understand it when God said few people are going to die in my family. And I got upset because, I never believed that my God could take somebody's life. I always said that he gave you choices. I have a choice to drive that car drunk and hit somebody and go to jail. I have a choice to kill somebody. But we have choices, and so that scared me when he said that I could do it. And I will. And I got all upset with him. But he explained to me in the simplest terms, because I'm not taking her away. I'm blanking her. And I was like, what's blank mean? Because I'm taking her soul away, and she's going to get a new one. It's going to be blank. She's going to have to start all over because she had finished her karmic path. She chose the wrong way, and I know she's watching this. You can sit there and pray all you want, but see, until you give it in, surrender to him, he ain't going to help you. You wanted me to help you. You wanted my energy. You wanted me back because you realize that now you're gone out of my life. And that hurts because, man, I cry for you. I cry. Benet D. Allen, I cry for you because I know what you're going to feel like. I know what you feel like. Because I've been there. That's why you did this to me. That's why this is part of the plan. I saw you before I saw me. And through seeing you, I found me. Get it? Irony. Irony. God's favorite word. Irony. Hey, folks. do think I might need a power nap after this one, folks. I'm sweating pretty hard. It's fucking hot here in Florida. Beautiful city I live in, Florida City for the time being, because I'll be leaving soon. Just got a few things here to finish up. I guess I got a house somewhere that I need to go find. I think it's in Maryland. Gotta go see my land. Gonna have to go to court, but they told me that, you can't disprove what's already out there right now because, see, the truth is spoken. I don't sit here and bullshit. I put the facts behind it too. Like I said, I don't want no apologies to me. You get it right with God. But there's a few things out there that you gotta mind, and I want them back. I'm not a mean man. You guys see me, I'm a loving man, but I'm not that guy that you thought I was a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. I don't roll over no more because I have my own self-worth now. I worked hard to remove all those spells. And you guys can sit there and deny the devil. You can deny the spell work. You can deny that it exists in life. But, I did the same thing because I just believed in God. I didn't even know this kind of world existed until I had to be put in it. And then once I'm in it, I realized that I knew this world existed. I was just hidden from it. And then I realized I've been in this world my whole life because, see, the Bible doesn't mean we're human. The Bible means that we are very, very different. And if Jesus can come down here, and Buddha can come down here and do this, if I can come down here and do this, and you can't stop your own heart by just sitting still, now, when you wake up in the morning, I don't think you're all asking the right question for your day. Those are the questions you should be asking. Hey, hey, wife. I think I'm going to work really hard on trying to stop my heart today. You just leave me alone while I sit in the middle of this room and close my eyes, okay? This is one of the things I have to accomplish. Now, basically, that's what you're all doing by closing your eyes, because you're closing your eyes to all this shit. Instead, today, why don't you get up, kiss that partner. That partner can be a marijuana plant. It can be a dog. It can be your partner. It could be something you love, your boat, whatever. It could be your God. Say thank you for once. Say thank you for being alive. When's the last time you just thanked God for giving you 2 fucking feet? Instead of going to a fucking building and having somebody else do your fucking prayer work for you. That isn't even elevated. Maybe a few of them are, but those ones don't need money. They don't need houses. I told you, we're going to have a program. You're going to ask your preacher, your priest, and you're going to say, you make a list of what you need to survive and live and be happy, and we will provide that for you as a communion or whatever the fuck you want to call your little congregations. But if he ain't willing to do that, then I think there's something wrong with that situation there, folks, because what you're doing is you're following somebody else's intentions. See, now I told you, when you wake up in the morning, you go meditate, you go take your words and you change your words. You change the way you feel about yourself. You tell yourself you love yourself. Now, when you do that on your own, you do that for 21 days, you're going to be a different person. Now, how long you all been sitting in that damn church? Now, that's a lot of words those people have been giving to you. Now, you know in the back of your mind that that Bible was written by a gray hair. Changed many, many times. They didn't even want you to know that Jesus actually studied other religions. It's not that he went and studied them, but he went and asked other people's opinions. Said, hey, I feel this way. What do you feel? Now, wait a minute. You got a really cool tool there. Mr. Buddha? Damn, I want to take some of your shit and use it in my shit. And then I can help people a little bit better. Now, you think that Jesus sat there and wasted his time? Do you think I wasted my time in jail? Jesus didn't waste his time walking around and just telling you what all to do and shit. He was just as confused as you are. He was trying to figure out who he was. He's trying to get you all to follow him. He couldn't figure out what the fuck he had in his own brain. He couldn't understand why he had so much goddamn love in him. Just like me. Why do I forgive everybody that's fucked me? Why do I cry when I know my ex-wife is going to jail? Now, why would I do that? That's insane. But see, you know, I stopped questioning those questions against me because I didn't understand why every time since I was a little kid, I always said, bless you. It's not that I speak the Bible. It's not that I'm God. It's not that I'm like this perfect being. I'm a shit. I can be a fucking shit. I'm a better shit now. But see, everything's been taught until I took my own power, my own love, my own self-love, and started feeling the way I want to feel, and I activated this little chakra right here in my voice. This one right here. You see it, what happened these last 3 years. I activated this motherfucker because this motherfucker's talking to this motherfucker, because I'm activated, folks. And they tried everything to do to stop me. Now, you all have these same things in your body called chakras. Woohoo! Hocus pocus, just like witches and devils and all that shit, just like that shit. I didn't believe that, because I was told the Bible's the right thing. Even though I didn't like that shit. I knew I never liked the Catholic Church, but what I liked about it is that it was a place to sit still and think. Because I like to be alone. It's the first time I get everybody to shut up. Sit there and do my own thinking. My own version of my own God. Not what they told me. So we go back, we ask those questions. We say, why can't I stop my heart? Think about the words you program in your brain. Think about the words that are being programmed. Think of the TV you watch. Think of the TV stations. The TV stations are programmers. Think of the content that you watch. Think of the content you're being fed. You need to start feeding the content. You need to be a part of the feed. You need to be putting the positive out there. That's why we're creating JP Blake Live. That's why we're going to have 24-hour TV. We're going to have this positive shit for you. We're going to have schools. We're going to have grade schools. They're going to teach real spirituality and real knowledge. Things that we need in life. See, guys, I probably meditate over half of my day because I've realized that that's the place I'm the happiest. I'm the happiest there because I can sort those thoughts out and I can get it all, figured out. I go out there and see, I don't like to go to bars. I don't like to go out. I don't like going out. I would rather not go to the grocery store. I'd rather be driven around the rest of my life, which I'm going to be. I'd rather somebody captain my boat because I got other things to do. I stopped watching football years ago. I got other things to do. Life is so easy now. You don't even have to leave your house. You don't have to go to that job. I'm going to create societies where we don't have to work so fucking much and waste our time when you can get up in the morning and you can sit on the floor and you can thank God for having 2 feet. and you can close your eyes and you can meditate and you can work on your own chakras and your own elevation and you can work on elevating your own life. I am your example. I am in front of you. I am the living example on how to kick spells away, how to beat a cult, how to beat witchcraft. I believe in witches. I love witches. I love warlocks. They are good people. The people who are doing these spells are good people. They're taking $15,000 and doing stupid spells for these people. They don't work now, but they do work on people. Alcohol helps you get there, folks. So you can drink, you can do whatever you want. I've told you that. But just remember, and you'll see it. See, that's why I meditate so much, because I'm so much happier there. I'm so much happier. That's why I don't go out. I don't date. I'm waiting for that one. I know she's coming, okay? But I don't date. I don't go to bars. I don't go to concerts. I feel people. I have a problem with that. I have to have love around me, and I have to be surrounded by, I'm my own safety, but I have my own safety. And right now it's only Julie and her daughter and my dog and another dog. That's all I got left in the world, and you guys and God. I'm not what you guys see me as. I have not slept with enough women. I wanted to sleep with a lot of women. It's not who I am. I try. That sounds terrible, but I try. I'm on dating sites because that's where I meet the best people. I meet people there. I don't ever have to date them there. I can talk to them. I do not like being out in public that much, okay? And I'll find a balance with you guys, but you guys see me. I love being alone because that's when I get my shit done. And then I love being around people. But I like being around different kind of people. This family of mine, or whoever they call them, they're not my people. And they've been controlling my whole life, and they will no longer control my life. My people are you, and my people are my tarot readers, and my spiritual people, and my spirit world, and my native people, and my black people, and all the people that you gray hairs don't want me to be friends with. But see, you don't understand. When you see my DNA, you're going to see I ain't white. So then what are you going to do? You're going to come and be my friend, and you're going to want to be my friend, and then you're going to lie behind my back and tell me you don't like that nigger, that black dude. First of all, he ain't even going to be around me in that life, because that shit, I'll feel that shit. Government officials that are going to be like getting involved here. This is all going to be in the public. There ain't one fucking thing that I'm going behind the walls with. I ain't going to be your spiritual advisors. I ain't going to be nothing with you, United States government, until you change your ways and we go back to our original Constitution. So, and we'll talk about that later. That's politics. But I will be going to Ukraine. I don't know why. I just want to go there. I want to see the Russian soldiers. I want to see the Ukrainian soldiers. I want to see them eye to eye with no guns present. I want to sit down and have dinner with both of them. No, regular soldiers, not these big guys. Regular soldiers. Take 4 or 5 of them, and 4 Russians and 4 Ukrainians, and we'll sit at a table. We'll drink wine, and we'll eat food together, and we'll smoke pot, whatever. Listen to rock and roll. But I guarantee you, when we get done with that dinner, the perception of each other is going to be different. You guys all got to realize that Putin is like, he's probably not even alive at this point. Or at least he ain't alive in his own mind, but I mean, he's going away. He's a narcissist, man. They're all going down. That's why you guys all need to step up in your fucking power and get rid of these motherfuckers out of your life. Start listening to me. Putin's going down. Everybody's dying for his power, even China. I'm going to buy condos in fucking Philippines, and I'm going to hang my sign outside my door. It says J.P. Blake. Fuck you, China. See, that's who I am. You guys can go see my videos to see who else I am. I just love everybody, but I am a chameleon. Shapeshifter, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm not your enemy, man. I'm actually your best friend. But I'm done. I'm done seeing you all being followers. I'm done with y'all struggling to make your lives work. I'm done with y'all being poor. I'm done with these corporations. And now if you all start getting behind me, I won't have to do all this with my mind. We can do this as 3D world of human beings and shit. But you big corporations, I know I'm not supposed to be jumping out there, but God said I need to take it one step at a time. We got Benet, we got my family, and then from there we just move on. But I've already moved on because the court system and the federal government's already involved. So there's no fucking way in the world they're not involved. No fucking way, guys. Think of every fucking thing I've done, all the way down to nuclear sites, terrorist sites, putting nuclear bomb out there against the president, threatening him. Nothing happening here. What going on? And think of all the other things, man. Think of all the shit I've dumped on the internet. This is a 3-star general up there. He's my uncle. You guys don't know what else I did, but see, film is amazing. Websites, technology is amazing. But see, it's not as amazing as a human. Because see, as a human, I can play you as a puppet and create my own irony. See, 3 years ago, I started JP Blake Live because I had to find Benet D. Allen and figure out who was destroying my life. And in that finding, man, I found the whole secret and a whole shitload of stuff. But see, oh man, I swear to God, you guys will never hurt another human being the rest of your life. Guaranteed from JP Blake. Now, you're going to understand this all, and you're all going to get up in the morning, and you're all going to start meditating, you're all going to see that you can do this with your own lives, and we're going to get out of this shit, and we're going to change the world, because the world is going to listen. See, Alabama's just the start. President Trump having all these indictments, the second part. Now, you Trumpers, we needed you. You're all part of the picture. It's just like my past 55 years old, all those people that hurted me, I needed those people. Our Constitution needed Trump. America needed Trump. But see, what you got to do now is you got to look at the lesson of all this and open your eyes a little bit and start seeing what is really happening here, folks. What happened in Alabama? Now, was that a bunch of superhuman people, or was that some ancestors saying, you motherfuckers picked the wrong motherfucker to pick with, and off with the hat? That is so fucking classic. Off with the hat. I'm gonna meet that dude sometime. I own land there anyway. Look at your own lives, man. Look at your own lives. What do you got in your life that you need to change today? Think about it. So maybe it'll start by you getting up on your feet and thanking God that you have two of them, and then getting down on your knees. Now, I'm not saying getting down and praying to him. I'm saying pray to yourself. Because see, meditation, it's not getting to him, it's not getting to there, it's not getting to here. It's getting to you. You're the only thing that's important in this world. Honestly, if you really think about it, man, I lost everything. I have no bank accounts. I have $0. I lost a family. I lost everything. But I've got everything. See, I love to be alone because I love myself. But I didn't before. And I will help you with that. And many other people will help you. I am only the catalyst here, folks. I'm going to create the colleges, the high schools, the grade schools. They're going to teach real life. And people are going to want to come. Because we're going to have technology, and we're going to have old world, and we're going to have kings and thrones and wizards and aliens. Everything that you went to Hollywood for, but we're going to show you that actually Hollywood this is all fucking real. Okay? The Bible is not what the gray hairs, it's not what God intended. I'm sorry, guys, you're just going to fucking hate me for this, but it's not. He came here with one thing, love. That's it, guys. He was here to explore as much as you. He spent most of his time trying to figure out how he was going to get you guys to understand and grow and elevate. See, they went through an elevation. You can see the elevations. We went through an elevation with Hitler. We went through one with Napoleon. You see how the earth works like that. We went through one with the dinosaurs. The earth elevates too. Not only God, us, rocks, animals. We're going through an elevation right now, guys, and open your fucking eyes and get some shit done. Turn off the football and stop going to concerts for right now and work on you. Listen to the artist instead of feeling like you have to be there. I'm just saying, like, it's like I talked about the other day. It's like when I work out, I climb the Himalayas in my workout. I don't say I'm going to do it someday. I do it right now. So like I'm saying is like when you have a concert or you have a football game that you're so looking forward to, so much that you quit your own life because all you're doing is looking forward to that. I look forward to closing my eyes and meditating. You guys will understand what I mean. It doesn't happen overnight. Spirituality does not happen overnight. A select few have had it in their karmic past and it's easy to awaken. Others, it's difficult. Others are going to get their souls taken away, which blows my mind. This is all new to me, but not new to me, guys. And God told me there's no more knowledge I can get. I already have it because I've lived my karmic lives. It's not saying that I want to learn more, but it's just saying that, like, I have another purpose here. And it's to do what I'm doing right now. To elevate you guys. To show you it's time to elevate yourself. It's time to be selfish. I will help you. People will help you. The tarot readers are tools. I mean, natural medicine is a tool. Mushrooms, marijuana, they're all tools. They're all beautiful gifts that we have. Think twice about your pharmaceuticals. Think twice about going to a doctor. Why do you give your heart, your ability to stop your heart to a doctor? Do you think about that? You don't have enough faith in yourself that you got to go to somebody else to figure out what's wrong with you. And those people don't really, they're in it for their own purpose. That's why homeopathic people, they're the poorest people on the earth. I mean, tarot readers are poor people. These are all poor people, but they have gifts. I mean, just the gift of mushrooms, guys. I mean, we're all pharmaceutical. They say that there's more pharmaceuticals in our water than we could take in a lifetime through a pill, in a couple drinks. That's fucking scary. Organic food costs costs more than fake food. Believe me, babies, when I start talking and when I bring the fake food thing into you guys, that's going to be a whole subject of its own. All right. Anyway, I won't go there right now. My adrenals are waking up. I didn't tell you guys that. See, my ex-wife, she would always say, squeeze those adrenals, squeeze your adrenals, like for the last 20 years. That was her number one phrase, squeeze your adrenals. So my adrenals stopped working from Lyme and cancer and treatment and all that bullshit that I went through, all that fake bullshit. And I could just cure myself with my own mind. I have so much in my brain, and I know I can't do it all at once, okay? So I'm going to back off right now. I just want you guys to wake up, okay? I want you to wake up today. The sun is ready to rise right now in Florida. It's a beautiful day. Do it the way you do it. Do it with your own God, whoever your God is. Buddha is God. There is not a monk in the world that doesn't tell you there's one place where the energy comes from. Okay? Every spirituality, every religion other than falsified, fake. And that's why you need to start questioning these people. And quit giving them your fucking money. Go buy an ice cream cone for your kid and yourself. Skip church on Sunday. Find church elsewhere until they become proper. Until they write you a letter and say, this is what I need to survive to run our church. This is how much our church costs. This is what my car will cost me. This is what my house will cost me. This is what my child will eat. This is how much I need to live for a year. You will provide this and I will give you love. If that's what you need, if you need to be a follower, then you need to make rules for him or her, whoever that is. You need to make rules for your own church. Okay? He's not God. None of them are. None of them, I mean, I can guarantee you there's probably only about 2% of them that really belong there. But that's fine. They're all teachers. They're all teachers in human form, 3D form, whatever form you want, fifth dimension, whatever. Everybody comes in their own form. Everybody here has a different purpose. And a lot of them are here to help you. And a lot of them are here to teach you good things. Okay? But there's quite a few that are not taxed. We got to change that. I'm changing that. Sorry, I'm changing that. Because if you're going to, why do you think you're free? Because you can fucking make me into a follower and follow you? So you don't have to pay taxes, but I do? Come on, that don't make sense. That's done. Okay, that's done. I will attack every effing church. Sorry. I've already started the attack on Scientology. They know who I am now. Internet is a fucking kick-ass place. I wish I would have learned this a while ago. Anyway. My lovelies. Now, all you people on there that are my friends, that watch me and support me and are there for me, now you all start thinking about what your gifts are too, because see, I don't go far from where my honey came from, and you guys are my honey, because I love every one of y'all. I know I'm in a weird mood today, but I'm kind of fucking fed up with these Doherty mini hands, Baumhoffs, Knowlers. I'm fed up with all these motherfuckers. Dion Bales, Bam Bam Majera. All these fuckers, man. There's so many crimes here, you can't even put them on one hand. But see, the thing of it is this ain't one crime against me, guys. This ain't me. I'm fighting for a lot of people right now, and you'll see. You'll see. See, now, see, that's what I said about Hollywood. You got to play their game. And so, see, I'm not saying I'm a smart man, but with this internet shit, you can play characters and you can put people right where you need them. Put people right where you need them. So get up, guys. Get out of bed. Thank your higher power for your 2 feet. Get down on the floor. Put on some music. Make sure you incense the shit out of your house. Sage your house. Love your local tarot reader, your holistic person, whoever the fuck you believe in. Your God. But remember, when it all comes down to it, if you can sit at the end of your bed and close your eyes and slow your mind, you don't need nobody else. Because see, when you slow your mind, it makes it a little bit easier for God to help you a little bit. I can guarantee you. So I'm talking from a man who never left God. No matter how much I drank, no matter how much whatever, I still said my prayers. Because see, it's ritual. It's a ritual. Whatever you pray to, whatever you do, the more you ritualize it in your life, like words, actions. I'm telling you, that's why I said these churches are giving you words that aren't yours. When you do your own words, you believe in your own self. And you slow down yourself. You slow down yourself so you can love those children the way they're supposed to be loved. You can love your elders. Love yourself. And open your mind to some amazing fucking things. Because we're elevating right now, folks, and you either get on the bus with J.P. Blake or you don't. Go find your own God, but just know you heard it here first. It's time to kick ass on your own life. I just kicked ass on my life. I showed it all to you. And it's just getting started, folks. We got court. I'm changing the RICO law. I see everything I'm doing, I'm gonna do, or whatever. It's like, this is what I'm doing. I'm changing the law. I've already seen that. The law's changed. That means it's gonna change. This ain't gonna happen to people with inheritances and money and whatever. You can have $10 in your place and you can see a tarot card reader and it's gonna say the same story because see, you gotta look at how these things happen in your lives. See, when you're karmic, see, you're born through your parents. You're not born in your parents. You're not born from your parents. You're born through your parents. I owe no obligation for people who born me. Just like you. I have my own path. It's like you guys sitting here putting all this bullshit in your children, just like in Alabama. Did you see that child? You see that child jumping in the fight, and that dude backed up and pushed him away. Now you sit there and say, this ain't motivated? Now that fucker had enough knowledge to slow himself down and say, I got to get this kid out of here because this ain't right. He knew it wasn't right. Have that kid there. Just saying. Change your own life today. Get up out of bed. Thank your higher power for your 2 feet. Get down, close your eyes, and meditate, and thank yourself for being alive. I love you guys. Love your neighbor. Kiss your dog. My dog's probably up on my bed. Either that or sleeping in the other room with Julie. Julie's a really good friend, folks. She's the one who got me out of jail. She's the one who was there for me. But she had her own challenges too, to believe in me. But I knew she'd come through, her and her daughter, angels. Family's what you create. My jail was my family. Those people were the nicest to me than anybody in my family's ever been to me. I went in there and had no money in my bank account, had no way to get whatever you call it when you order shit. I was freezing my ass off. I had one pair of clothes, no mattress. And by the end of the day, I had drinking containers, bowl, toothbrush, an extra mattress because of my back, clothes. I had long sleeve shirts. They looked like they'd been in prison forever, but I was warm. And then I had conversation, and I had respect. And there was 2 people in there that wanted to kill me. Like I told you in the other story, one dude came up to me and said, "You can't go around telling people you love them all the time." I said, "Yeah, that dude right there was a white supremacist. He came in here to kill me from the Masons." I told him I loved him. Had a dream my next door neighbor in Crystal RV Park. There was a dude standing there. He was like 6'5", had a big old feather behind him, big old dude. And he felt bad, and he was right next to my neighbor, standing right in front of my neighbor to want to turn me into the sheriff's. And you know, damned it, Julie came to visit me twice, talked on the phone, and when I was done talking that second time, I had a dream about that dude. He was standing right there at the end talking on the phone, and he stood up. He was one big motherfucking Puerto Rican like I'd never seen before. He was huge, and he was just like my dream. And you know what I did right then? Because I knew he was coming from a bad energy. What do you think I did? Struck up conversation with the man and told him I loved him. Shit, goddamn, hell, fuck. I didn't die that day. So I'm going to say goodbye to you. And know that when I say this shit, I mean it. Love your neighbor. Kiss your dog. I love you. Love yourself. And have an incredible day. We're going to kick some ass, bitch. Kick some ass. Thank you for listening. Peace out.